this done before class, but I had a meeting with Master Gohring today, and it ran a little late. Let's see. All right. Bow to intermediate students, newcomers, students at home. Welcome, everybody. And let's go ahead and get started. We'll do a little bit of breathing. Place your feet comfortable distance apart. Hands on the lower abdomen with your lips lightly sealed and teeth gently meshed together. Allow your eyes to close. And begin focusing on deep, relaxed breathing. As you breathe in, feel your abdomen go out. And as you breathe out, feel it come back in. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Be relaxed. With each breath, begin to imagine a cascade of relaxation flowing down the body from the top of your head all the way down to the bottoms of your feet. Feel your face and jaw relax. Neck and shoulders relax. Chest and upper back relax. Shoulders and arms feel heavy. Stomach and lower back relax. Feel the flow of relaxation through your waist into your hips, through the thighs and backs of your legs. Allow your knees to soften. Feel your calf muscles relax. Your ankles relax. And the bottoms of your feet relax. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Be relaxed. The next time that you breathe out, go ahead and lower your hands and open your eyes, and we'll begin our first posture called Embracing Horse. Separate the feet shoulder width apart. Turn your toes in slightly so the outside edges of your feet become parallel. Bend your knees, sit back. Get what we call a tuck. So you're going to basically take the curve out of your lower back, but you don't have to curl it in too much. It's just straighten the spine a little bit. And you're going to circle your arms back and forward. Continue focusing on deep, relaxed breathing. Feel a rounded, connected feeling between your arms and chest, as well as a rounded, connected from your hip through your knees to your feet, with most of the weight on the outside edges of your feet and your heels. As beginners, we hold this about 1 to 3 minutes. Yes, it is here, but without starting here, this tends to be what happens. Yeah, good, good. Let me hold up your arms, give me all the weight in your arms. Just enough. seconds. And release, straighten the legs, lower the hands. Let's transition into posture number 2. It's called Ride the Wild Horse. There are 3 foot positions for this one, but the movements are the same. So let's start in the middle stance. So bring your feet a little bit closer together. Not together, but not quite a shoulder width, but the alignment is the same. So toes turned in a little bit, so the outside edges of the feet are parallel. And think about that tuck in your lower back a little bit. And you're going to inhale, circle the arms up as you inhale. You reach the top, you're going to start to exhale and reach forward. When you feel yourself tipping over, shift the weight to your heels and begin lowering yourself down. Go down only as far as you can without your feet adjusting. And push with the feet to inhale. Come back up. And exhale. Good. Obviously take as many breaths as you need. And inhale. As you get more comfortable with it, the breathing rhythm usually settles in. Exhale. Shift the weight to the heels and lower down. Inhale, push with the legs. And exhale. Good. Small stance, so bring your feet closer together. Depending on your body type, you may be able to have your toes touching with the heels separated a little bit. That's a little close for me, so I separate mine a little bit. Same movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach and sink. Inhale, push with the legs. And exhale. Very good. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nicely done. Now, wide stance, which is back to shoulder width apart. And again, on any of these, if you feel any kind of knee pain, or your feet are starting to shift, or any of that, just back off. So do not force any of these. And begin. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those knees rounded out. Good. Inhale. Push. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Shake it out. Posture number 3, playing guitar. All right, so separate the feet shoulder width apart. We're going to start with the right. Turn the right toes out at a wide angle, about a 60-degree angle. Shift into the right leg, making sure that knee doesn't collapse in. Keep it rounded out. Keep that tuck. Circle the arms back and around and set the left heel forward. It's okay. We'll get it. But I'm gonna get these guys out of this because their thighs are killing them. And release.
They're barking.
Huh?
They're barking.
They're barking. All right, so to the other side. So start with your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to turn the left toes out at a wide angle, about 60 degrees. Shift the weight into that left foot, so all your weight's going to be in the left foot. And then you're going to circle the arms back and around, and you're going to step forward with the right foot, propping with the heel. There you go. Take a step forward. There it is. Weight on the back leg. There you go. There you go. Good. Good, good, good. Good. Excellent. I tell everyone here has been working on these. Good correction, good posture. Shouldn't have any pain anywhere except in that thigh that is doing all of that work. All the work, so much work. And release. Shake it out. So again, this posture as a very, very beginner, hold it 30 seconds to a minute. I'm pushing it a little bit then since I've been doing it a little bit longer. And it's, we don't want people to hurt in Tai Chi, but if you can just make peace with discomfort, sometimes that's how you get stronger. So if you can stay calm and keep breathing and go, you know, my thigh, I'm really tired of this, but just kind of keep a lighthearted attitude about it instead of, oh my thigh, what am I gonna do? You know, it's just be okay with discomfort. If you have pain though, let me know, because I don't want anybody in pain. So that's an invitation that something is not right and we need to fix it. All right, so posture number 4, the compass. Separate your feet shoulder width apart or a little bit wider, but same thing, toes turned in, so the outside edges of your feet are parallel. That's important for the alignment. And begin by reaching up. And we're going to go to the right. Lean. Good. Imagining you're between two walls, so you don't twist one way or the other. And don't let this arm kind of lag. Keep them together. And I'm going to roll down so that I am now over my right foot with the palms facing the floor and my fingers towards each other. Weight mostly in the outside edges of the feet and the heels. Legs mostly straight. Excellent, good. And from here, reach forward, trying to flatten out your back. Weight definitely more to the heels. Straighten the legs as best you can. Try to keep relaxed breathing. I know this can be challenging here. And down over the left. Same thing, fingers pointing towards each other, palms towards the floor. Relaxed neck. And roll up out of it. To the back, lift through your chest. Continue rolling till you feel your back release. And then up. Good, very good. Same thing, other side, to the left. Good. And down over the left. And reach forward, shift the weight to the heels, straighten the legs as best you can, but don't lock them. And down over the right. And roll up to the back. And out. And up. And release, lower the hands. Good. Okay, double dragons leap from seat, posture number 5. Sorry, camera, you get my backside. Anyway, so separate your feet shoulder width apart. Let's go ahead and start with the right toes out at a 45-degree angle. Step forward into a walking lunge. And the hands in a push position. So they should be about shoulder width apart. Yep. And a short step, push. And you're going to fold down into a stretch. So I'm going to concentrate on pushing out on that back knee, pulling myself forward. And if all goes well, which I cannot see from here, but I would like my back to be level without any twists in my hips or my pelvis. And form a circle with the hands. And inhale, come up, push. Exhale, fold down. Very good. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Continue, inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale. Mrs. Payne, very good. Exhale. And inhale. And release, switch sides. So shoulder width apart, left toes out, 45-degree angle, step forward into push. And fold down for that stretch. Pushing out on the left leg, pulling down with your straight leg. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Your knee is in just a tiny bit. Just a little bit.
I've been pushing it out.
I know, I can tell, but it's like, I can go an inch that way. Good job. All right. I'm the knee patrol, you know this about me. And form a circle with the hands. And inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Good. And release. All right. Yep. Shake it out. If you feel like your thighs are working, you are doing it right. Okay. Posture number 6, rhinoceros gazes at the moon. So, separate the feet shoulder width apart or a little bit wider if you prefer in this one. You get your chance. Same thing though, toes turned in a little bit. And bend your legs, circle the arms back and around. This time we're going to have our left hand on top. And I'm going to begin reaching forward a little bit, and I'm going to rotate from my waist, keeping my lower body still. So my hips and my knees stay where they are. And I rotate to the left without straining as far as I can go. Relax neck. Look out underneath my fingers. And rotate towards center. Arms together. This time the right hand will be on top. And same thing. Straighten the arm and rotate, keeping the hips and knees still, facing the forward. Center. Good. Other side. Left, out. Turn from the waist. Bend you forward just a little bit. Keep this still and rotate from your waist. Good, good. Center. Right hand on top. Last one. And extend and turn. Center. And release. Straighten the legs, lower the hands. All right, tiger time. You'll hear my running joke in this class is I feel bad for the tiger. First we ride the tiger, then we hit the tiger. And then in the Tai Chi form, sometimes we embrace the tiger, but we also shoot the tiger. The tiger gets a snootful from us. So, but this is called ride the tiger. And we're gonna start with our feet together at a 45-degree angle. Bend the knees, springy legs, crouch down. And if you're new to this, do not force yourself to go too far with this. So we're basically going to be stepping out incrementally to stretch out our hip sockets a little bit. And it can be intense, so don't be a hero. But begin by hand on the hips and step out incrementally with the right foot. Step. And when you feel like you're about at the end of your range, you're still rounding out with your knees and you sink down in the middle, turn your shoulders towards the front of the room. My hips are exceptionally tight today, so this is about all I've got today. And push off. Other side. Same thing. Step out. Push off. One more time each side. And out. We're going to run a couple minutes over today. I got started late. I will rob you of time. Push off. Huh?
Extra stiff today.
I'm glad it's not just me, because I'm feeling it. And out we go. Oh, yeah, out. And push off. All right. Number 8, Phoenix spreads wings. Bring your feet closer together. Imagine that you have like another foot in between you. Yep, that looks exactly right. Same thing though, toes turn in. Bend the knees, get your tuck. And without raising your shoulders, keep them relaxed, we're going to bring the arms up, back, and around. Very good, excellent. Up, back, and around, yep. This is not about how big you make your circles. It's about staying connected keeping your shoulders relaxed. Very good. Excellent. And relax. Other direction, back, up, and around. Very good. And relax. All right, posture 9, hit the tiger. This is another one that's probably going to be tricky for me today based on how my hips are feeling. But we're going to start, we're going to go to the right. So, with your left foot facing forward and your right foot at a 45-degree angle, we're going to step out in one big step. But not so big that you can't come back in one step. So where it's hit, right the tiger, we unched out. This is kind of a one out and one back. And so, and I'll talk about the hands once we get there. But so I'm going to step mostly sideways and a little bit forward. Shift the weight into the right foot. Circle my hands. My left hand is in front of my chest. My right hand is inside of my temple. And I'm going to look over my shoulder. Very good. So it's got like a twist. My torso is here, but my gaze is here. And push off. Yep, good. Same thing. We don't alternate on this one, so we'll do 2 more on this side. Step out. Shift. And rotate. Good. Push off. One more. Can't see me. Follow them. Go ahead. Step out. A little bit too much. There we go. Good. Very good. Push off. And other side. So, right toes straight ahead, left toes at a 45, and step out, shift, and rotate. So, left hand by temple, right hand in front of your chest. Push off. Again, step out. And push up. Last one, out. And push up. All right, I know. Feel like your legs are working. You're doing it right. All right, posture number 10, owl turns head. Your legs are not done yet. One last one. All right. Separate the feet shoulder width apart, just like embracing horse. Toes turned in, get your tuck, sit back, hands on the hips. Lift through your head, head suspended as if light and swift from a string above. And slowly rotate your head to the left. And when you reach the end of your range, you can look a little farther with your eyes. Center. Nice and slow. Probably going to only do one each side since we're out of time. So indulge yourself. Hands to the right. Look a little farther with your eyes. Center. And release, straighten the legs, lower the hands, circle the arms up, inhale. And slowly press the palms down to exhale. End of Nakong set. Good job. Cat hair in my mask.
Still?
She's long hair. She is this giant fluke factory, and it just manages to get everywhere. It just came out of the laundry, and I'm like, She goes with me everywhere. All right, let's go ahead and bow out of our basic training. We follow the 5 hearts. faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility. Found 2 intermediate level students and newcomers, students training at home. Basic training is dismissed. Access training, get a drink, come back out, tell me a posture. Did you need to? Hey. Yes. I can do that. Yeah. How was it?
My legs.
I'm very, very flexible.
Yeah.
But with all my limitations, I always push too far. Like I end up like squatting harder. I don't actually exercise. That's what's funny. I stretch all day long.
Yeah.
But
So this is
but
good for
for
you.
balance, I need to wear balance. That's really like so balance is everything.
But I just put it on the neck when
Very
it's
helpful
actually
for
really bad.
headache type stuff.
Right now it's okay. I'd rather go home.
It's 39 minutes.
But
Would you like to?
I would come to
Huh?
Would you like your nickel back?
No, it's a nick.
Gotta go
Not
with the mirrors.
necessary.
but I'm not.
It goes there with the
The
mirrors.
nickel goes, we're getting our mirrors and stuff on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So,
I've been there.
drink a little extra water.
Trying to overcome that
emotion. My experience
What
when I
PT
started
was talking
was
about,
the
he
belly
said,
and the legs,
to
but
paraphrase
I
what they
was
said,
going
you need
to
to
work the next day. But if you have any questions,
American
like
people say
something
that, that's what
yeah,
they
just
say.
let me know.
They have to
So
say
that I
they
can
say
decide,
here.
take time
Should
for,
it?
how to,
So
do
that-
something for you on Thursday.
Okay.
Alrighty?
Okay. I'm gonna use your restroom.
Please do.
Trying.
Quietly.
If I'm gonna get them started, don't ever worry about walking by the end, just walk something.
I need to get.
Okay.
Just don't be
I
like,
don't want the same.
totally cool.
You can't get behind it anymore.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yay. But,
I have to admit, the part that comes up from the desktop, it's not a monitor, we're pretty much straight on. Okay.
But I just need something to raise it up so I can sit there and I bring my knee back.
I never worked out.
Do the static bit as my goal.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but
I kind of move around all the
How
time.
about one of those seats where you have, head no back, you sit on it and then sit on your knees?
I thought about that. But
You can still slouch in there.
yeah.
I found out, I know you can.
But I'm not sure about having pressure sitting on my knees, because I've got titanium pushing against stuff. And if I'm comfortable with me, I'm not sure how that would feel.
I can't recommend it.
I might be
didn't
better.
feel like it was that good.
I might be better with leaving it up. You know,
Oh, yeah, right.
yeah, I might be better with that.
You bounce around your no doing that.
Let's go to the board and let's work on the next couple. I can't read. Boy.
When our son was coding, he, are working in programming.
Well, yeah, thank you for clarifying.
There's a little bit
Arithmetic
difference.
coding.
It's not coding. He's,
Since I'm a little off schedule today, I plan to go
They took good care.
5 minutes over on Black Sash training, and then we'll do 10 minutes for master class.
That's fine.
So, do you have a posture for me?
Can I ask? Sure.
Please.
In the tiger, when
Uh-huh.
I'm stepping out to my left, I'm noticing the pain in my right knee.
You want to be the guinea pig?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Come on out. So he's saying he has pain in the bent knee, in his left knee in particular, right knee in particular, when he steps out. So I've asked him if he would be a brave soul and show me so that we can maybe make some adjustments for him.
I'm here. And right there, I just
Okay.
had it as a
So-
cushion.
Couple things to get you started. So remember, basically, you're, what I just saw, and this is not a criticism. this is
No, that's
observation,
fine, that's-
Is you went from here to
And
here.
I fell into it.
And there is a method to it so that it's part of it to turn this foot out. And then remember, you're gonna step a little bit forward, not just straight sideways. So that my heel, in a perfect world, is basically on line with the toe. So, try that and see, let's see, even if it's not a big one. So sink down, get your back, and you're still stepping no, that actually looks right. Optical illusion here. Do you have the knee pain?
No, but I also went slower.
Slower, slower. So, if you have knee pain, no two bodies are the same, but don't bypass that initial setup, where we say crouch down, and my knee's hurting me today too, everything hurts today. So, don't ignore or leave out the part where we say step out so that you can step correctly, right? And then continue, don't let this knee collapse in. Continue that rounding out, no matter whether it's gonna be super tall or if you're able to really sink down. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does, thank you.
So slower, round out with the knees, because it's very easy to put all your attention in that leg that's stepping out, and then you can leave this one a little bit delicate. So it sounds like that was a little bit shearing by stepping straight out, and you maybe lost some of that rounding out.
Okay. Thank you.
When you're stepping out, do you want it to be parallel or do you want it out?
That's
It's
correct,
be
yes.
out, okay.
So-
I'm trying to keep it parallel.
Yeah, ride the tiger parallel as best you can. Understanding that the farther out you get, the more they're gonna do this. But if you keep, just tell yourself, keep them, parallel, that the alignment will maintain being correct. But in this one, yes.
They
So-
don't go parallel.
Huh?
They don't go parallel.
Not in this one. So in this one, and hit the tiger feet, which you will see in several moves in the form. What that means is the heel of the stepping out foot is on a line with the toe, and it's usually turned out a little bit, and the toe on the back leg is forward. So the bent leg is at an angle, the straight leg is forward. Yeah.
Okay, all right, thank you.
All right. Any other hit the tiger questions? We'll just do some hit the tigers, and I'll come around and make some.
I do want to say that I've been working on your corrections to the compass,
Uh-huh.
and they work.
I love that. Thank you. I'm glad they work.
I
am
have to
glad.
remember to do them though.
You do. I mean, with these, you really do have to keep your brain occupied. You can't check out. Which is, for me, one of the benefits of Tai Chi is that I cannot check out. If I'm gonna do it correctly, I have to be mindful, which means I'm not running over the 50,000 things that I've got going through my head otherwise. So, glad to hear it. So just on your own, practice a few, hit the tiger, both directions. Very good. Yes, that looks good, Mr. Loomis.
It is feeling
Feels
better.
better?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I figured I had to be doing something.
And usually, it's a quick fix usually, so I'm glad about that, yes.
'Cause I haven't had pain before, so I knew I was doing something different.
Yeah, that looks correct.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. That looks really good, Mr. Payne. It looks like you're stepping out maybe an inch or 3 inches too long. So it looks like you're kind of like landing. So maybe bring it in just a little bit and see how it feels.
That's the easy way to move.
I know, it is.
I got it just right.
You did. That's very good. Yeah, that looks better.
Okay.
Mhm. And then I'm gonna
Keep my posture up.
do this, rotate out, relax your shoulder. There you go, good. Round this out.
Yeah, I'm afraid to spring it back.
It might, but I'm just gonna give your brain like, it goes here.
But roll it over the city.
Not quite so much, because again, it doesn't have to be totally rolled. Go again. Can we do it? Yeah, it's okay. A little more upright. There you go. Proportion, there you go. That looks good.
So you don't actually have to see your foot.
You do not. And
Okay,
again,
great.
So the question was, you do not actually have to see your foot. You can see your foot, depending on how big you go.
Yeah, whatever.
Right? Which, I can, not me, this is not.
So where they
Maybe
go
when I was a kid, I could have done this, but I have too many orthopedic injuries in the wind for this to happen for me at this point. But, or maybe once in future, hit the tiger, I don't know, maybe I can get there. But, so, this is a really excellent question, like how much of a tilt do you do? So since this is pretty tall, so I'm gonna shift, sit back. I'm not doing this. So again, because I wanna keep my tuck and I wanna keep my loose waist and I wanna keep my shoulders down, I'm not quite, there we go. I can sit back a little bit without my knee hurting. But I can see my foot, but it's with my eyes, you know, I'm not having to really wrench over. That looks excellent, Mr. Payne. So it's a proportional aspect to it. Yes, that looks really good. How, does that feel solid?
Feels nice.
Good, that looks correct.
It's comfortable. What
So-
really helps me is to remember that this is more of a step
Yes,
instead of a falling into it.
that's correct. So it is more of a step than a fall into it. I know what, in Tai Chi, we don't fall into our steps. I have to tell myself as well, you're right. So the more controlled you can be as you step into it, you're more at choice of what you can do with your body. So this is not in the Nekong book, this is just my observation that, yes, if you feel discomfort, like my thighs are weak, yes, that's appropriate. If you feel pinched or crimped or squished or some other kind of weird compressive sensation, you're probably out of alignment somewhere. There's probably an opportunity to relax or open or to be more rounded. So, and I think, you know, here versus here, this feels weird. Like I feel pinchy, like I can't imagine being in a Tai Chi position and be like, "Ugh." But if I'm here, I'm rounded, I'm connected, my knees out, I've got my tuck, my waist is loose, my shoulders are down, my chest concave, and I'm looking over my shoulder towards my foot. I can see my foot, but I'm not over twisting. Similarly with this posture, with this level here, I wouldn't bend because I lose my tuck when I do that. So I'm more upright, stacked, sitting back. But if you're like CK2 and your backside's on the floor, naturally you're going to fold, but he's not bending over. That's a fold proportional to how low he's able to go. Does that make sense?
It does.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Couple more on each side. Don't wear yourself out. Good. Yes, ma'am.
So when, I was just thinking about posture and the hip level.
Uh-huh.
So when you do this, is the head sort of remains level, or just kind of,
That's correct. It goes with your body.
okay?
Yeah, so it's not like, oh.
Right, right.
Yeah,
I was trying to go down. Okay,
Your gaze changes because you've turned and you've angled your upper body a little
right.
bit. Yes.
But it's together.
It's the waist. Yes, very good. Excellent.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Good. Good alignment. And if you're able to, the timing of this happening as you step helps put all the pieces in motion. So I know when we teach it, sometimes we like do the step and then the hands go up. But it's really one, and it's all one movement, both in and out of it. So as I step, I'm here, and as I come out, I push off and then come back to here. It does help. I mean, obviously there's no handlebars here, but this is the closest thing to like you get handles. It helps. All right. Any last questions? Team? All right. Good work. Let's go ahead and bow out to our life skill. The path of self-mastery requires balanced emotions. Balanced emotions do not yield to negativity. The path of self-mastery requires balanced emotions. Balanced emotions do not yield to negativity. The path of self-mastery requires balanced emotions. Balanced emotions do not yield to negativity.
Head instructor?
About to intermediate level students. Students at home, relax as training is dismissed. Get a quick drink, come back out, and we'll work on some cloud hands. And how to get out of cloud hands.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Later.
Yes, I need to get it. No? No, because we're already halfway through this walk. I need at least be able to follow through the walk. If there's 40 moves, and we're only at 20. Yeah, I'll leave it.
Got a man?
It's possible.
Enjoy, Jim.
But I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. said there's a possibility next time, but I'm not sure, we'll have to wait and see.
I have absolutely no expectations, I'm willing to be surprised.
Well, my thing is, I'm a realist too. I mean, I'm only halfway through the 40 moves.
Right. You may have even seen the ones I've never seen.
I've seen them before, but that doesn't mean I know any of them. Big difference between seeing them and knowing them.
All right, cloud hands. Any thoughts, takeaways, questions?
Well, you're gonna cover what I was gonna ask, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Oh, no, please
No,
don't.
no, you're gonna cover what I was gonna ask.
Okay,
Okay.
except now I'm intrigued.
I wanted to see how to get out again. I couldn't
Okay,
remember.
okay.
I'm still having trouble getting from single whip into five.
Okay, so transition, so into, and we'll look at
Oh,
out
that's great.
today. Everyone, and pop quiz, what's the little mantra?
Shift, switch, turn, step.
Correct, shift, switch, turn, step. All right, but it sounds like you guys have a lot of that, so I want to focus on the in and the out, how to get out of single whip and back into single whip. So, all right, let's start with the get into it. So we're in single whip. And you'll hear it say, sometimes you'll hear us call this move specifically transition to cloud hands. Sometimes it won't happen, so it's just cloud hands. But know that the transition doesn't count as one cloud hand. It's like, once you get there, then it starts counting. So we try to be mindful, but sometimes it doesn't happen. So, transition to cloud hand. Shift to the right, lower the left hand, turn the left toes all the way in. Shift, now it's kind of a shift, switch the hands, turn the torso, step to each. Okay? Repeat, do that again.
I keep putting too much into it.
I know, it's like, that's it, it just feels like it should be so much more. That's a good sign though.
Yeah.
I like that one rather than, there's so much. It's like, oh dear. All right, now, so shift to the right, lower the hand, left toes in. Shift, switch, turn, step. Now you're ready to do cloud hand. Again. And so shift to the right, lower the hands, left hand in. Shift to the left, switch the hands, turn to the left, step to the right. All right, so I'm gonna go to here, let's go ahead and do our cloud hands. So shift, switch, turn, step, that's one. Cloud hands two, shift, no, this is cloud hands, one. Cloud hands two, shift, switch, turn, step, shift, switch, turn, step, that's two, shift, switch, turn, step, shift, switch, turn, step, but don't put weight on it yet. So now I'm gonna step out, 45, shift to the right, turn the steering wheel, sink down, step in, step out, single whip.
So you turn the wheel before you turn into it.
Yes, so, let's see. Do cloud hands facing this way. People at home. So I shift, which is what triggers the arms to go.
Okay.
And then that basically gets me to that form a circle with the hand, right hand on top and a beak. Sink down, step in, step out, single whip. So that step is what triggers, with if you go upper follows lower.
Okay. I was way off of my sequencing. And it wasn't working.
So let's do it again. Let's do single whip, cloud hands, single whip. All right?
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Transition to cloud hands. Shift to the right, left toes in, left hand down. Shift, switch, turn, step. Cloud hands one. If you can say it in your head. Good. Cloud hands two. Excellent. Cloud hands three. 45. Turn the wheel. And step.
It's amazing it works when you do it right.
What?
Wow, what an idea.
It works. All right, let's do that 2 more times. And begin, transition to cloud hands. Good, cloud hands 1. Cloud hands 2. Cloud hands 3. Step to 45. Shift, turn the wheel, sink down, step in, single whip.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Better? One more time. Begin, transition to cloud hands. Cloud hands 1. Good, cloud hands 2. Cloud hands 3. Single whip. 45. Turn the wheel and step out. Release. Feel all right?
Good.
Can I see it if I call the names for you? All right, so single whip. Transition to cloud hands. Yep. And then switch your hands. There we go. Cloud hands 1. Keep going. So that's now shift, switch, turn, step. So that's been cloud hands 1.
Okay. I wasn't sure where it ended.
So you're good. Step to even. That was 1 cloud hand.
Okay.
Cloud hands 2. Shift, switch, turn, step. Shift, switch, turn, step. That's cloud hands 2. Now we're starting cloud hands 3. Shift, switch, turn, step. Shift, switch, turn, step. Cloud hands 3. Now single whip. Step out to 45. Turn the steering wheel. Sink down, step in. Step out. Single whip. Good job. Yes,
So it ends when your foot comes in, that's a complete
that's correct.
cycle. Okay.
That's correct. So, yes, so the question is, where does a cloud hand end? And so here's a kind of mini cloud hand to get started. 1, 2,
Okay.
3. And I don't know if it's helpful for you, but that same kind of cloud hand like feel for the arms is present as you get into that single whip. So as I'm here, it's that same, it's a different direction, but it's got that same floaty smoothness to it. Feels kind of good. Gone so soon, cloud hands. And just a quick preview of the move that comes after this. It's called high pat on horse or pat high horse. And we can try it together real quick. It's a quick move. So let's get at the end of single whip. And you're going to lower this hand as you step up halfway like you would for playing guitar. Lower the right hand. Shift the weight to the back foot. Come up, lift the heel. You're going to hook and pull back with the left and reach out with the right to a strike. So you end up on your back leg. Again. So follow through, step up halfway. Lower the right hand as you come up on the heel. Lift the heel of the left. Turn the waist to hook with the left and push out, strike with the right hand. That's correct. Yes. It is, I don't have any bobs with me, but it's basically, it's a neck strike or face, you know, it's something really unpleasant happening here. That move happens a couple of times in the form as well, so.
Yeah, what's that called again?
It's pat, high horse, like you're patting a horse, or high pat on horse, depending on how you hear it. So you're, hello horsey, when really it's, hi, strike you in the throat. But, hi horse, hi horse. All right, so we'll work a little bit more on that, and then after this comes the kicking sections. So, I know, I see the dubious grin. Oh, you don't say.
Even through this, you can see it.
There's a smile and then there's a So there's two types of kicks. There's this kind of straight leg kick and a heel kick. And we're gonna work on sequence, but we're also gonna learn to differentiate what those two different kicks are and how you do them and why you do them. So, kick time, it's fun stuff. All right, let's go ahead and, any last questions?
No, thank you.
All right, let's bow out of master's path.
How to head instructor.
Bow to intermediate level students and students training at home. Master's path training is dismissed.
Thank you,
Good
Matt.
job.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
How's your mother?
She's actually 2:30 today. I have a care call with PT, nursing, and her caseworker. She's hanging in there.
That's good.
She's starting to get up a little bit, obviously not unassisted, and